Helldivers2 just released a new update to coincide with the Exo-Suit War Bond that just released today. So I want to go over a few points that I saw in the video. I'm not going to list absolutely everything. I'm only going to list some main points that I'm super excited for. And plus, they got the whole big 20-minute video on YouTube if you want to go through every single detail. But here we go. First, we're getting a new planet, a new biome, and this thing looks beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's going to be like a lush forest type of planet. You're going to have beautiful big trees full of leaves, and you're going to have huge fields of long, lush grass. It looks absolutely awesome. Exo-suits are getting a huge buff in health. They are getting increased from 850 to 1600. Also, exosuit arms are being increased. Their health is being increased from 300 to 600, so a lot more durable. Also, ballistic shield backpack users, you are also getting a huge buff in health. It is going from 600 to 1000. Like to use the spear, you're getting more ammo. So the reserve backpack had 3, you are now getting 4 rockets for the spear. Also, Flame Sentry users, you are getting a huge buff as well. They have already came out and said the Flame Sentry is now going to be the most powerful fire weapon in your arsenal. The fire damage is going to be increased by 50%. Also, it's going to panic targets a lot faster now. And you're getting increased range. I think it's going from like 20 meters to 34 meters for the Flame Sentry. Also, fans of the Sterilizer, I know this thing came out a while ago and it really hasn't been touched, but it's getting some improvements. So it's going to hit the enemies a lot quicker, it's going to hit them from further away, and it's going to keep them in that psychosis for a lot longer. Overall gas across the board is going to decrease enemy speed by 25%, and it's also going to decrease Helldiver speed by 25%. And they wanted to make it absolutely clear that this is not the only things they're going to be doing for the Sterilizer. More improvements are coming down the line, they said. So we're getting some changes to enemies. So starting off with the bugs, the Hive Guard, their armor is going from medium penetration to heavy penetration, but they're also getting a health decrease. They're going from 500 to 375. Also, the Bile Titans, the bile that they spew out, it's going to have a less of a radius and a less of explosive impact when it hits the ground. Moving on to the automaton, some changes coming to them as well. One thing that I'm loving, the heavy devastator, the ones with the big shield, you can now destroy the shield. Given enough damage, the shield will be completely destroyed, leaving them super vulnerable. I love that one. Also, a lot of the tanks of the automatons are getting buffed. Tank health overall for every single one is going from 3000 to 4000. Also, the shredder tank, the turrets are becoming slower. They won't be able to traverse as quickly. The rocket tanks, their health is being increased by double. Also, the rear vents, their health is being increased from 750 to 1050. Separate note, the War Striders, I guess the bolt that attaches the leg to the hip is now going from heavy penetration down to medium penetration. Last but not least, for the Illuminate, the Tesla towers that they use, they are now going to have their own health pool, so now you can destroy them just by shooting them with most weapons. So that's basically it, guys. I wanted to kind of break this down a little bit and kind of focus on some main points. There's a lot more stuff they talked about in the video, so they have the whole big video up on YouTube if you really want to break down every single detail. There's also some changes to some of the melee weapons, stamina, things like that, but I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to kind of hit the main points. Anyway, I'm super excited. The heavy devastator, that shield being able to be destroyed, that's my highlight of this whole thing. And the exosuit health being buffed, because I know that was, you know, they felt like they were made out of paper mache sometimes. But anyway, super excited. I haven't hopped on. I'm about to go do it right now. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? Were there changes that you liked, changes that you didn't like? What are you hoping for in the future? Anyway, you guys have a great day.